Let me go to you, Steve. Do you have anything to say?
Well, I mean, look, I agree with everything you guys are saying, but I don't know why we have to keep going back to Alex Jones as a reason why he should not be censored. Because I don't want government spying. I don't want government plus corporations spying and censoring political speech. That doesn't mean that a platform can't ever kick anyone off for any reason. But
there has to be a process in place that is transparent. That is not what's happening. Right now it's happening in secret with warmongering motherfuckers like Henry Kissinger telling
I agree with you on all of that part, okay? I mean,
so yes, you can take someone down. You have to have an adversarial judicial process.
I don't know what that means. Like a courtroom?
Yes, that's what I mean.
No.
Just like Matt Taibbi said, there's been for years. We've had a standard in this country. If someone is using their speech poorly, you go to court. But you're advocating for billionaire guys in Silicon Valley to decide this all on their own, and you run a fucking media company?
Yes, I am.
And that's what you're advocating for?
Yes, I am.
Really?
Yes, I'm advocating that platforms can take down certain creators.
I can't wait till TYT is taken down for being against a war.
The problem
all they have to do is say you're sowing discord.
The problem
what are you saying? You're saying that you want Mark Zuckerberg, or whatever the fuck Zuckerberg's name is.
Why don't you let me finish then?
Okay, I'll let you.
Okay, instead of keep constantly interrupting, why don't you let me finish?
Okay, I'll let you.
Right. My point is, if you're harassing individuals and making their lives miserable, they can take you down for that.
Who's they? Can I interrupt you?
Yes.
Who's they?
YouTube or Facebook or
some
Spotify
nameless, unaccountable person.
Yes, they can.
Okay, that is a intellectually lazy position.
No, it's
that
not.
I've debunked a million times here already.
So a platform cannot take down anyone for any reason without a hearing in a court of law?
You can throw someone in jail without a hearing. You mean you have to have a hearing every time you throw someone in jail? Every time you take someone's freedom of speech away?
I never said jail. Did I say jail?
Did
I say jail?
Okay, so
that's the false equivalency. Okay, that's total fucking bullshit, and you know it. Okay,
so you're saying free speech.
I'm not talking about free speech. I'm talking about the right to be on a platform. That is not free speech.
So you don't think
that? That is not.
So you disagree with the idea of free speech?
No, I'm not. See, that's a straw man. Bullshit argument. That's a bullshit argument.
Let's talk about it.
So why don't you let me finish then?
Okay, I'll let you finish.
You keep interrupting me without letting me finish. So you are saying that YouTube you can create a channel on YouTube under the guise of free speech and say whatever you want as long as you're not taken to court, and the YouTube can't do anything about that?
Yes.
No, that is not the case. Live in the real world, Jimmy.
You mean the real world where we have censorship?
Yes, that's the world. That's the world. Yeah.
I'm fighting against that.
We have censorship because we need censorship. We do. Not for political speech, but for other kinds of speech. There was this whole group of creators on YouTube in the past. They were called the Reply Girls. Here's what they would do. They would go to one of the best performing YouTube videos, copy their titles and tags, then they put a camera on some girl's boobs and just have nonsense content and trick the algorithm into watching it. They got kicked off.
So you're cool with them taking Telesur down?
No, I'm not. I am not. That's not the same thing.
But
that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing. You keep complaining. Look, Jimmy.
Your
job as a journalist is to parse out what's right and what's wrong, not throw a giant blanket over everything and create a false equivalency. Telesur being taken down is totally different than Alex Jones being taken down because he is harassing victims of Newtown and directing people to stop them.
Steve.
Okay, that's a totally different thing.
You're advocating for a dark system with no accountability.
No, I am not. No, I am not.
What's the accountability? You just said am I wrong, or did you just advocate for Mark Zuckerberg being able to do this on his own, or for Google or YouTube to be able to do this with?
They are allowed to have a process.
So you're advocating for in dark, in secret.
Are you saying that Alex Jones never had he had no idea that he's in trouble? How many warnings did he have? How many strikes did he get? And then they took him down.
So I'm talking about Telesur.
I agree with you on Telesur. I agree with you. They should not be taken down.
So there should be two different standards, though.
There should be multiple standards. Yes, there should be.
So you're arguing for double standards. You just did it.
No, there's one standard, and if you violate that, then you're out. If you don't violate it, then you're not out. What's so hard to understand? So you're saying
what you mean? Well,
you were
who
saying,
says that you violated it?
Who
says?
So Alex Jones didn't do anything.
You said no. There should be a.
They have an internal process. Why is the court better than internal process?
You're a lawyer and you just said that?
Yes. Why?
So why is an open court proceeding with an adversarial process?
Who's the adversary?
Now you're interrupting me. So you're saying that an adversarial judicial process with an impartial judge, which follows the law and the Constitution, is not any better than Mark Zuckerberg and
that is
Henry
totally
Kissinger
separate.
in secret deciding this shit?
Totally separate.
That's what you're saying?
It's totally separate.
And you're a lawyer. And you're a fucking lawyer. And you're the head of a media company on the internet.
I'm a lawyer.
And so you disagree with Matt Taibbi?
No, I don't.
You are disagreeing with him.
No, I don't.
You are, and you're disagreeing with Chomsky.
I'm not.
And you're disagreeing with me.
No,
and
this is what you always do, Jimmy. You throw a giant blanket.
Dude,
I disagree with
I'm fucking telling you exactly what you're telling me.
I disagree with
There's
on
no
the
defending what you're defending.
No,
you're defending a opaque,
No, I'm not. You're putting words in my mouth, and you're doing
not defending that?
I'm not. No, I'm not.
So you
We're done. Go to break or whatever. This is ridiculous.